All right, we're ready for some social media check-in. Let's do it. All right, from our VIP page on Facebook, where I answer your social media questions first at Bradshaw Live, become a member of Bradshaw Live Facebook group, and you can be a VIP question also, or ask a VIP question also. From Sam Moore, my nephew lost his dad and his mom is not able to take care of him in Iran. I'm a U.S. citizen, 42 years old, and married. Can I apply for an adoption and file as an orphan case? He is 15 and a half years old. If I file an orphan petition, he turns 16 or 17, he's still come to the USA. Should I get his custody in Iran or here in USA? I appreciate any information. I don't believe that Iran is going to allow a child to come to the United States to be adopted. You can double check, but I doubt that would be allowed. When you do an orphan case, you have to do a pre-adoption study here in the United States and then get the I-360 filed. Whether or not you'll be able to do that before he turns 16, I doubt it, but you can also try. But because he's from Iran, I don't think they're going to allow children out of Iran to be adopted to come to the United States of America, unfortunately. Nenny G. Rucker, does a permanent resident have to file an AR-11 when moving? They're supposed to, yes. Ernie Olis, can you travel domestically while out of status with a pending immigration case? Yes, you can. Just show your valid passport. Marie Capello, if you are legally deported over 23 years ago to Sicily, how long would it take to see a judge? Forever. You're already in Sicily. There's no more judges to see. Whether you can come back or not depends on why you were deported and who's going to sponsor you to return. Jessime Elenon Olivedo, if I petition my illegitimate children, do I need the signature of their father for the paperwork? My children are minors. I hope you give an answer to my question. Thank you so much. No, you do not need the signature of the father to petition your children. Jody Ann Laidlaw, if my name on my passport is different from my green card, can I still travel? And which name do I use my ticket in? You need to have your green card match your passport. And if the name is different, then of course, change one. Or if it's different because of a marriage or a divorce, then bring your marriage or divorce certificate with you. But if it's a name like your name is Mary and it's Jane on your passport, then you got to fix that problem. If it's your married name and your single name, then, travel with your marriage certificate. Lystra St. Louis. Hi, Brad. If you overstay your time in the U.S. and I move back to your country, how long does it take before you can apply for a visa again? If you overstayed your time by more than a year, you can't come back for 10 years for sure. And after 10 years, you can apply for a visa, but I doubt the government will give you a visa. If you overstayed once, they'll say you'll overstay again, and they'll probably punish you anyway and not give it to you nevertheless. So I think you'll have a problem either way. Anthony, Brad, my IEYE, Iowa 30 is approved. It's I as in just the letter I. It stands for immigration. Is approved, but I'm on removal proceedings and my name has been taken off the calendar. What should I do? You need to make a motion to recalendar your name so you can adjust your status. Abateo, can someone who came across the border and was paroled into the U.S. with an A number, can they adjust through their status? Yes, if you were paroled into the United States, you can adjust your status with a waiver, provided you're married in a bona fide marriage. Tushari Yusuf, I was approved for an I-360 on the 5th of January. And on the 10th, I saw my case was reopened for reconsideration or appeal of decision. What should I do? You got to wait for their decision. They approved you, and then they said, oh, wait a second, maybe we don't want to approve you. And they reopened it. And now you have to wait for them to hear what the problem is. Anne Marie Edwards, what if a U.S. citizen child petitioned for her mother and her green card was denied because of a mistake that was made on her application back in her country? She filed an I-601 application, was denied. You can't file that she was denied for misrepresentation. And you can't get a waiver through a child for misrepresentation. You can only get it through a spouse or a parent. So that's why she can't come back. She needs a spouse or parent to come back for the waiver because she committed a misrepresentation. You can claim it as a mistake. Government says it's a misrepresentation. Pierre, what will happen if a U.S. consulate found you're misrepresented on a previous visa application? Same thing that happened to the question before. You're going to be denied, and you're going to need a waiver, and whether or not you qualify for a waiver depends on what family members you have here in the U.S. Rita, how long after receiving a work permit, VAWA, will you receive an interview? It's almost 3 years since the person filed. It depends on how you got your work permit. If you got your work permit based on a VAWA approval and you filed an adjustment application simultaneously, you should get an interview in about 10 months. If you have a work permit through a pending adjustment and your VAWA has not approved yet, you got to wait on the VAWA approval, which takes about 3 years, so hopefully very soon. Thanks for watching. For more Bradshaw Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.